had
like compatibility wise.
Have you ever had bad experiences with certain zodiac signs and you're like, yeah, I don't want to mess with those people anymore? Or like if somebody calls themselves a leader, do you automatically assume like Leo, Scorpio, because those are the people that usually like to talk like that, you think?
Leos are very, very pouncy, but with a purpose. Like they're very take charge.
Well, since we're both Aquariuses, I want to know, what are you thinking about Aquariuses?
Yeah. We're subtle, but we're serious. We're very driven. I definitely think we're very loyal. We are emotional, but I think we're good at separating emotion and logic. And our thought process is really deep compared to other signs.
You
For
think,
sure.
You think logical, like very smart people?
It's not tunnel vision. It's very bigger picture, I think.
I don't like to believe in any of them, but I do. I will admit one thing.
It's entertaining.
Y'all are never gonna. Yeah, it's entertaining. I'm never gonna admit this again on this channel, but I do have a big group of friends that are Aquariuses, and it is very ironic that we are all the same and we all actually like each other a lot more.
Yeah, some of my favorite friends are Aquarius.
But that is a coincidence to me. I don't think it's because of the Aquariuses or anything like that.
Yeah. One of my best friends is a Capricorn.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
I think it just gets bad whenever a woman say like she sleeps with, like she sleeps around a lot. She sleeps with like 4 Sagittariuses, and she's just like, I'm never fucking with another Sagittarius again, because the 5th Sagittarius.
You just need to stop fucking at that point.
Well, yeah. Well, true. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. But I just feel bad because what if the 5th Sagittarius was a good guy? What if the 5th one was perfect, but she just knocked him away because he was a Sag?
She should have slowed her roll and not knocked down all the Sags, and then she would have known.
I want to know, can you overlook the creepy vibes from a guy if he's hot? Like if he's attractive enough, like could you like get over like?
This just happened to me. So
here, talk closer.
Like there was a guy that I saw somewhere in public, and he struck up conversation. I'm waiting in line for a drink. Beautiful, like. He looked like he could have modeled for whoever and whatever and made it look good. But then he started talking, and he had nothing to talk about. He had no personality. He
just dry.
He looked like he was miserable and didn't want to be there. Like it was like talking to sheetrock.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm not judgy. I don't say stuff like that often, and I can get along with pretty much anybody. But I mean, why were you there? Why were you out? And he was with a group. He said he was like there for a wedding party or something, and the wedding was about to happen that weekend. And I'm like, why are you not with your group of friends and you're over here by yourself the whole time?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. How old was he?
He was 28.
Okay, that's really weird. I feel like anybody in our generation shouldn't be like lacking in the social skills.
Yeah, and he wasn't from here. I don't remember where he was from, but yeah.
Maybe he's a high functioning autist. Would you? I've been running into a lot of them lately. Would you rather have a guy that's a shooter or a fighter?
A fighter.
Man, shooter will shoot that faggot.
Yeah, but then you gotta go to prison.
We're on YouTube.
Somebody in the comments already said I like white felons.
Well, to Rumble we go.
I forgot.
Had to be somebody that knew me in a past life. Cause damn.
I honestly said under my breath. I didn't think that the mic heard it.
Like, does he mean shoot like shoot, or is he talking about something?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about a shooter. I'm telling you.
I mean, I'll be at the end of your episode first 48. I guess.
I just really. Just me personally, I just really think that, like, yeah, it's good to be a fighter and everything like that, but if something bad happens, you want to have a guy who, like, conceals carry and, like, always, like, has, like, the fighter's not going to stop a fucking bullet, you know, or, like, be able to do anything.
So let's say
I conceal carry, so, I mean, I'm okay by myself.
Let's say 3 dudes break into the house. You want that dude to just go up there, bare knuckles,
I'm like shooting at that point. So
he's gonna go fight them all off? Nah, dude, you gotta have a fucking AK ready to go.
You carry crazy?
Yeah, I have a 38 special. It's not in this building, but yes,
a snub nose. Is it a revolver?
A Smith and Wesson special revolver.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Not good.
When somebody threatens your life, you decide to protect yourself.
Yeah, I'm very happy when I hear women carrying, because that's the biggest thing that needs to happen.
Yeah.
For the next decade.
For sure. If you know what you're doing with it, go for it.
Do you care about men's savings?
Yeah.
Like you would take like if you took a guy like a serious that you go on a date with, do you want him to have like a 401k? Can he have a different job? Like, can he have a job where he doesn't have a 401k, but he's doing IRA and
Still
stuff like that?
utilizing some.
Well,
Yeah.
doing some type of savings like that.
Yeah, I mean, everybody saw what happened with COVID, and a lot of people thought they were never going to go back to work again in any kind of way, shape, or form. And how were people living if they weren't getting government money?
Oh, like the stats are crazy about that. There was actually so many people who stopped working and then didn't go back.
Yeah.
Like, there's like an insane amount of people that like didn't go back to work, and
Like it's kind of scary.
Well, like I wonder if it's because a bunch of people were being bums, or if a bunch of people were trying to be entrepreneurs right now.
I think entrepreneur has a lot to do with it, but I also think it was just
entrepreneur. They're a entrepreneur.
I think it was just easy at the time to, well, I can work from home, or I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, scammers.
It's PPP loans. That's why everybody's going to jail.
Do you consider yourself good with your social skills? Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give yourself of social skills?
I would say like a 9.
A 9?
I thrive off of social things. Like, there's times where I want to be by myself. I want to be a homebody, but like I like to be where the people are. I want to be where the people are. I want to be doing something with a group of people.
That's a question mostly for 25 and under, because those people got no social skills.
Yeah, no.
Sorry, iPad generation, you are
No,
fucked.
you really don't. You don't know how to talk to people, and it's kind of sad.
I can't express to you how much it bothers me how much the younger generation can't communicate correctly.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's super weird. Do men or women get over breakups faster? Like, for you personally, like in your relationships, does the guy always get over it faster, or do you always get over it faster?
I think women. I would say myself, because every situation I've ever been in with the opposite sex, whether they chose to leave or I chose to leave, they always came back and tried again.
Okay. What do you think's gonna make you respect a man, like the quickest? Like, whenever you go on y'all's first few dates, like, what's something that's gonna make you just really respect him really quick?
Seeing how he treats other people, especially if it's like somebody, I don't want to say
like
below him, but yeah. Like I was that
like
server.
tipping good, being respectful to them.
I was on the other side of that, so I want to see how you're going to be towards that person, because
Mm-hmm.
that says a lot about how you are towards people in general, I think.
Yeah. No, it's so surprising to me that I hear this all the time, and it's so surprising because it's like, isn't this common courtesy for people to always be good? But I know some people who are horrible to servers all the time. So
Absolutely.
yeah. But like, to me, it's so crazy. It's like, why? Like, why would you give a shit?
That's that person's way of making their living, and the majority of these places that y'all love to go to don't pay that much hourly, and those people work off of just tips.
$2.13 an hour, baby.
Yeah. Fun times.
What's the highest priority that you want your man to have? Like, if like, what do you want him to be prioritizing the most in his life?
Taking care of himself, because if he's good, then everything after that typically
taking care of himself, like in all aspects, money, everything.
Mentally, financially, like,
but not focused on chasing you, fucking focused on himself and making sure like everything's being led correctly.
Yeah, because if you're not good with you, you can't be good with somebody else. You just can't, no matter man or woman, I feel.
What's some feminine traits that you don't want in a man? Like, if you saw a man do some of these things, you'd be like, you're a female, bro. Get out of here.
The Instagram thing we talked about earlier with all the gym photos.
What's something else?
Not having your own sense of self outside of your mother. That can be a lot.
Like still not fully grown on their own, kind of.
Yeah, like if you're still on the tit and you're
in some
pushing
way
30, that's not.
It's not attractive.
It's not good.
Okay.
Your odds are not good. I feel like that's going to make it harder for you to date women, because you're constantly, and yes, they tell girls when they are little, oh, you should look for somebody that's like your dad. That's a theory, but it shouldn't necessarily be. You have different mindsets when you get older, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's kind of the same thing.
Okay. What's traits that you have that you would consider a little bit masculine that you're trying to get rid of?
I can be a little bit of an alpha. I seem like I'm not, but I'm very to the point, and I'm very blunt and
very logical.
Yeah,
that way.
Yeah, logically blunt. That can be taken the wrong way really quick. It can be overpowering to a man, and there's been a lot of times where it's not intentional. Like, I haven't realized it happened until after the fact. I'm like, oh shit, maybe he didn't like that. Maybe he felt like smaller than me because of it.